Welcome. This video discusses the program that we discussed in the first lecture. It's a fairly basic processing program and it's doing not much. I'm showing you what you will get if you run the program. So if you run the program, you will get a canvas of size 500 by 500 with a white rectangle on top of this pinkish circle with the text welcome. I move it up here so then you can see the program. So the processing program starts with a method called setup. So this is a method that you usually see in all processing programs. This is where you select the things that you have to do in the beginning, like the size of the canvas. It can include things like initial values for common data structures that you share, or some options that you need for rendering the picture nicely. The next method is the method draw. So the first line here picks a background. It's selecting a color in an RGB model, so red, green, blue. These values go from 0 to 255. So 0 means no red. This is a bit of green and then even a bit more of blue. This all together gives you this color. That's the background. The next three lines will draw a rectangle. The first line picks the mode of drawing a rectangle. It says it's a center. So the point of reference will be the center. For rectangles, usually the point of reference is the top left corner. Okay, so when we draw the rectangle at position 250 to 50, this will be the center. So next we pick a color. This is in a gray scale from 0 to 255. So this is the maximum value that will give you white. So these three lines together will draw you this rectangle. The next three lines will draw the circle. Again, we pick the mode center. This is actually the default mode, so I don't have to do this technically, but if you want to be sure that it puts the ellipse at the center, then you use that one. Okay. So now it says these 250, 250, these are the coordinates of the center. Okay. This line picks a color. You see four values. The first three are red, green, and blue. So this is red. The last picks the opacity, also in a value from 0 to 255. So these four values together on top of a white background will give you this somehow pinkish circle. The next two lines will do some text. We pick a color 0 in grayscale, that's black, and then we draw some text at position 250 to 50. That happens here. And you can see this is the point 250, so the text comes here. If you want to align your text differently, go to processing.org, look up the manual. There are many, many options about how to go about text. And the last line is a print line statement. This is actually not printing any text here in the canvas. It's printing text to the command line or console. And the text will somewhere appear here. You can see it here. And this is usually used for debugging. So if you have a bigger program, you have these print line statements telling you like I've drawn a circle. So then if you are trying to find a mistake, you know, oh, this piece of code was actually executed and it drew a circle. So how is this program executed? The setup is executed once in the beginning and only once. The draw will be executed for each frame. So think of this as a movie. So and at the end of this one, you will go back to the beginning and repeat. So it will draw one picture at a time. So in this case, since nothing is happening, it's just a static picture of a square with a circle and some text. Thanks.